Welcome to Olivieh's Homestead, and today we're in a kitchen and we're preparing a very special dish. It's called Olivier salad. This salad is a very popular salad in a Slavic Eastern European culture. We make it for many different events: birthdays, weddings, New Year, holidays, you name it. Look at this beauty. And we don't dare to call it a potato salad, even though a big ingredient is a potato, but there's so much more. My family adores this salad and they ask me to make it for every holiday. It is a little bit time consuming, but you know what? If you get a few helpers in your kitchen and you tell them a story, time will fly by and you will not notice it as it's done. Okay friends, let me show you the ingredients that will be required to make this salad. Most of the kitchens will have this in their pantry all year round. This is why it's a very popular salad to make as a side dish even in the winter months. Okay, let me show you what we got here. We have potatoes. It requires about 4 large potatoes. I don't have them all equal size, so I have some large, I have some small, so I have 5. You're gonna need 2 medium-sized carrots, 2 eggs, about 4 ounces to 6 ounces of protein, and it can be of your choice. In my case, I have nitrate-free organic ham, but you can also have cooked chicken breast or cooked chicken thigh meat chopped in small pieces, or you can have beef, turkey meat, whatever you like. My family likes ham. Then you need some sort of an onion. You can use a fresh white onion. I'm going to be using scallions because it's the summer months. But if you don't have that, you can use regular onion. Then you're going to need pickles. I'm going to be using my dill pickles that I pickled last summer. They're going to be just fine. And you're probably going to need 2 large pickles, and if they're smaller, 3 of them. Okay, and one more ingredient is peas. I'm going to be using frozen peas. It's about a cup here, close to a cup, but you may choose to use canned peas. They will work just fine. Okay, so these are the basically main ingredients for this salad. Now I'm going to be washing and boiling all of my vegetables, and I'm going to be boiling them in their skin. I'm not going to peel. And the reason why I'm not going to peel is because if you peel a vegetable and you put it in the water to boil, all of the nutrients will leach out into the water, and when you strain the water out, you're losing the nutrients, the minerals, and the vitamins. But if you boil them right in their skin, in my culture we call it boiling them in their coats, in mundir, then you retain all of the nutrient inside of the vegetable, and actually then it's very easy to cut them into small chunks that will be required for a salad. The other things you're gonna need is a cutting board. You're gonna need a good sized knife, whatever you like to use, a large mixing bowl, okay, and that's pretty much it. So so my vegetables boiled right in their skin, and at this point I'm just going to peel the skins right off, and I'm going to be chopping it all into small, even sized pieces. My grandmother told me a story that back in the day, the girl was ready for marriage if she could cut this salad, because it would show that she could have a good skill in cutting, had patience, had dexterity. She was trained enough for marriage. I'm not kidding. But since we're talking about marriage, I have a story for you. You know how I have a story for you all the time? Well, here's a story. It's a story about marriage. Actually about proposal, I should say. So, a long, long time ago, in a land far, far away, one father tells his son, "It's time for you to get married. But I don't want you marrying a local girl here. I want you to marry a girl from our homeland, from where we come from. Okay, I'm going to be cutting everything into pieces now, okay? So, and it's going to be small chunks, probably like 1/4 of an inch. Okay? So anyway, so this father, obviously he had some money, some influence. He tells his servant, I want you to go back to our homeland and find a wife for my son. And this girl has to be worthy for my son as a wife. The servant goes, oh my word, are you kidding me? How am I gonna do that? So he takes camels and he travels for a long time back to the old homeland. So he gets there and he says, well, how am I gonna find a girl that's gonna be good for my master's son? So he says a quick prayer and he says, okay, I'm gonna sit here by this well. And when a woman comes out, a girl I should say, a young woman comes out and she offers me water, and if she offers water not just for me, for a stranger, a thirsty strangers, but also for my animal, if she volunteers to water my animal, she will be the one. So that was basically the conditions he has set. So, and what do you know? He's sitting by the well, and a young, beautiful woman comes out to get the water for her family. She sees this thirsty traveler, and she says, oh, sir, would you like some water? He said, absolutely. And then she goes, well, let me get some water for your animals as well. And she quickly fills up the trough, water trough, for the animals as well. And the servant says, yup, bingo, that's the girl I'm gonna bring back for my master's son. And that was a story about Rebecca and Isaac. That's how they met. Interesting story, huh? Very different than these days, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna be chopping everything up into small cubes, and I'm gonna add everything to the bowl where all my other ingredients already chopped up. I have the pickle, actually I changed from ham to turkey. This is turkey meat. I have my scallions and I have my green peas. And that's where I'm gonna be adding, all of my other ingredients. In this case, it's the potato, okay? So I will show you how we're gonna mix it all with the dressing in a little bit. I'm gonna be cutting everything in pieces, just like this. Eggs, carrots, okay? And I will show you what we're gonna do next. And the last thing we have to do is to make the dressing for the salad and mix the entire salad now. So what do we have here? We have mayonnaise, we have sour cream, and we have a little bit of Dijon mustard. I'm also going to add some fresh ground black pepper and some salt. Now, as far as salt, be careful. Remember, we already have salted ingredients in the salad itself. We have ham that's salted, we have pickles that were salted, and I'm also going to be adding a little bit of my preserved dill in salt for flavor and for color. And I'm going to add a link to my recipe how I salt dill as well. And again, it has salt. So how much salt you have to put in, do it to your taste. So I am almost finished with my salad dressing. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. Mix it all together. And I'm going to dress this salad. Now, some people like to add the salad dressing right before serving, but I like to put it in and actually let it sit overnight sometimes. If my party's tomorrow, I like to make it the day before. Why? Because I feel that potato will absorb some of the goodness of the salad dressing and it will be extra delicious. Now, you may think that this salad takes a while to prepare, and you're right, it is a little time consuming. But you know what? If you gather your kids with you in a kitchen and you have them cut and peel all the vegetables with you and you tell them a story, the time will fly by so quickly that you will not even notice how the salad is complete. And they can be the first ones to taste it and tell you how much they like it.